Hello all, Axelmyth here today. Again, my collection gets smaller back there. Now basically what's going on is I packed up all my cartridge-based consoles. So like my NES, Super Nintendo, and my 64 are all packed away for the rest of the year. So what I wanted to talk about today was Mario Luigi Super Star Saga. I'm not going to do a full review on this game, but I just want to say that this game is the definitive way to play this. I was watching a video of the completionist. He made this kind of review type thing where he completed the entire game. Completionist. It's pretty straightforward, right? But basically he was talking about how he had a problem with like the controls and stuff. How, you know, how kind of weird it was to just keep flopping between, you know, L and R with the different moves of that Mario and Luigi have. This fixes that. You press the X button and both of them jump. So, you know, you don't have to constantly switch the different moves that they can do. So that's really nice. And the other thing is, man, this is such a graphical update from the Game Boy Advance. I had just beaten this game and watched his video, and when I was looking at his video and putting it with the fresh pictures in my mind, I was like, yeah, this one takes the cake in terms of graphics wise. And you know, this is on 2 generations later hardware, so, you know, of course it should be. But, you know, sometimes, you know, I'm trying to think. Well, you know, I guess Nintendo, you know, like some things, you know, when they just get a port, it's just a straight port and it doesn't have really many enhancements. I can't really think of when Nintendo's ever done that specifically, but yeah. But so that's just what I want to talk about with that. The other thing is that I really like the game. I really like that it had, you know, A was Mario, B was Luigi. That was really fun. Actually, yeah, I think that was it. A was Mario, B was Luigi. But I had a lot of fun with it, but maybe it was because I had games that I knew I really wanted to play, but I just found myself just trying to get past it. It felt like a chore. So I hope that, you know, in a little while, I hope to get the second one, Partners in Time as well, and Dream Team and the Paper Mario one. Because I do like the series, I like the idea. I think I'm just a little RPG'd out a little bit as well, because right before Mario and Luigi, I actually played like 2 Pokemon games right before that. You know what I mean? Console experiences and handheld experiences are 2 different things, okay? Just so you know that. My last portable experience before that was Pokemon Ruby, and before that was Pokemon Moon. So I think I'm a little just RPG'd out. Coming in the next week, I'll show you some of the pickups. I have some stuff ordered. It's just not here yet, and other stuff that I've bought Um, I don't know. I'm just gonna make you wait, I guess. I don't know. But I also beat another game that I want to talk about next time. But what I really want to talk about this time, because I don't want this video to take an hour, is this is the capture card I bought. It came in the weekend I said, but we didn't end up going, unfortunately, because of what's been going on. The C virus, as Adam Korlick put it. It's just called video HD video capture. I don't know if you can see that very well. I know the lighting in here isn't real great. It's actually nighttime right now. But yeah. This is one of the cheaper ones. This one actually came with a component output, which does its job, you know. And this was like $70. It's like $60 if you take away the component, but and right out of the box it says PS4, Xbox 360, and Wii U, and PS3 with an add-on. It's got an add-on that like decodes the PS3 signal or whatever. And I also tested it out with some other things just to see if I can get it to work with other things. And what I got from it, I actually had to write down a list because I didn't want to forget. But I got it to work with the Switch. Yeah, I got it to work with the Switch. The Super Nintendo Mini, I got it to work with. The Genesis Mini, I got it to work with. In fact, I'm going to hear some footage of that right now. For the Super Nintendo, I just picked a random game like Mario Kart and Super Mario Kart. And I just did a lap. I don't know why. I just felt like proving that it really can. And then the Genesis Mini, I picked Virtual Fighter 2. I don't know. I just, people say it's a horrible port of the game, but I've liked it. There's something charming to me that they got a 3D 32-bit game onto a 16-bit cartridge. You know what I mean? It's charming to me. Give me a second here. Okay, it does work with the PS2 and the Wii as well, as long as you have component cables. I tried composite, it wouldn't take it. I got, for some reason, I got it to work with the Wii once, but it was only like a black and white signal, so it wasn't very exciting at all. I don't have composite cables for for my PS2, but they both worked through component. I tested those. The ones that I don't know work with at all are clone consoles, such as like the Retron Trio, or what is it called? The Retro Trio or whatever. The Retron 5, I don't know if it works with those. I would kind of assume so, but I don't know. I can't tell you. I don't own them. I wouldn't mind owning them, but I'm not going to throw money on consoles that I'm probably not going to collect for. Nothing wrong with those consoles or collecting for them. It's just prices have gone up, and like I haven't bought many NES games. The box I just showed you, that was full of all NES games, and I'm probably not going to buy any more. But anyway, what else don't I know? Super Nintendo, 64, GameCube, and original Xbox. I'm going to assume that since all of those are composite, you probably could find component. Obviously, I've seen component for all of these systems happen. except for the 64. I've not seen that one. But basically, since they only work through, since I only have them working through composite, sorry, I'm getting the two mixed up in my head here. I'm going to assume that they don't work. So basically, anything before the Wii, I'd assume just doesn't work. If you have component cables for your GameCube, I would assume that works. Because, you know, it takes literally the same thing that the Wii does, I thought. I could be wrong. Wait, no, that does take this. That takes a 64 one, that's right. I don't know. But if you have component cables, I'd try it for yourself, but I just don't know with this thing. What I know that doesn't, for sure, is the NES. Again, I tried it through composite. It didn't read the composite signal. I don't know why. I think, honestly, the component cables are only meant to read component. So unless you can jerry-rig your NES to read component, I don't think it's going to work. But yeah. So what this thing, the other thing that you might want to get with this particular product is an HDMI cord. This is literally the one that it comes with. What do you say that is? I'd say that's like... Okay, so if this is 8 inches... Trust me, it doesn't work, okay? Well, at least with my setup, it doesn't. You might be able to get it to work, but I couldn't. Because on one side TV is where I would set it, and then the other side of the TV... But my HDMIs are on the other side of the TV, you know what I mean? So yeah... but yeah, I can tell you that I'm probably going to use this a lot. I'm going to get a lot of use out of it. Something I do need to mention is that you have to have a USB driver, a USB stick here. It has to take it to record it. Something that I absolutely need to mention is that it will only record for 15 minutes. So when you're going to record, set a timer. Okay, actually, the correct timing is about 16 and a half minutes. And then it cuts off the video. For some, I don't know why, I haven't, you know, you could probably hook it up to a computer and figure it out. But I'm not that smart to do that. I know that 16 and a half minutes, it cuts off. Judging from all the footage I got for another video that's coming up. So if I ever do a Let's Play of this thing, I'm probably going to set a timer, and when it goes off, that's the end of the video. You know what I mean? So that's just something to worry about. And in terms of data, I'd say with like an 8, like with this, I think you have about, with this is an 8 gigabyte. I'd say you have about an hour of time, you know what I mean? I kind of figured that because with this camera that has, the camera I'm using that has 16 gigabyte, I get about 2.5 hours, something like that. So you might be able to get a little more, but, you know, also once it runs out, it doesn't warn you, it doesn't make a sound. The only way to tell is that the light will turn from red to green. And then that's your clue that it quit recording on you. I haven't noticed that when it cuts off the video, but when you go over 15 minutes, it doesn't just cut off the video and stop recording. It will keep going. But for some reason, like, there's like a chunk of time missing in there between the, you know what I mean? It's kind of hard to explain. Basically, it'll record for 16 and a half minutes, cut off for a little bit, cut off for like 10 seconds or something like that, and then record again. You know what I mean? So, sorry. So I'm just letting you guys know that that's what you're walking into on this. Comes with a power cord. It's still plugged in actually from testing all this stuff. So yeah, that's this I honestly thought that this was going to go on longer, but guess not. Um, Something that I wanted to mention is that I've been trying to get back into drawing, so that was just a sketch I did in pen. I actually kind of like that one. It's of the original Mario Brothers game. I tried to base it on the Donkey Kong design of Mario. Okay, I really liked that one. It kind of looks like something from Shovel Knight, but that was I actually drew that before I ever played Shovel Knight, so I thought that was really funny. Another one I really liked was this one. It's from The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. I was really into that show at one point. But yeah, I was decent at a time, but I just took some time away, and I started to suck again. I actually really liked... Oh, sorry. This was another one I drew. I kind of liked it. I thought the concept was kind of original. I really liked his hair, personally. But, like, I don't know. This is the last one I want to show you. You know, and I thought, really? You know, I really kind of like that one as well. Obviously, somewhat based off of like a Naruto, even though I've never really seen Naruto. But yeah, I'd compare it to something that I drawn recently, but I don't want to say I haven't drawn anything recently, but I haven't drawn any projects like that recently. I've more of just been trying to learn again, and that hasn't been going well at all. It's kind of my fault for taking that long of a break for me to start, for my skill to start diminishing like that, but it's just something I always used to like doing a lot. So that's been what I've been kind of just up to. Been drawing a little bit. I don't know, guys. Alright, I'll see you all later.